Here from .net. I got another email from somebody. Let's see if I can blow this up. Oh, there we go. Hello, this came in through my contact form. Hello, I've been looking around everywhere for software that predicts forex binary options short term. 60 seconds to 5 minutes. Now, since he says you are the holy grail of trading. Haha, that's funny. But I appreciate. Sorry. Boy, oh boy. But I appreciate that. There are very awesome people that are much more advanced than I am, and they've got a lot more up on me. But they don't put what they know out in public. So supposedly, since I'm the holy grail of trading, will I ever find something using any artificial intelligence techniques that hits high success above 90%? And this was binary. I can't remember the name of the email, and it was from Ahmed. Ahmed, forex binary options for one thing. I think when you're working in the world of HFT, you really got to understand there's a lot of data that you can work with, specifically around options. I've not really worked with forex binary options. If you were to say currency future options, meaning options that have their currencies as the underlying for options. Boy, this email's distracting, ain't it? Okay, there we go. All right, so if you're talking about currency futures and options, there's a lot of data that you can work with, meaning Greek options, Greek analysis is very powerful. And that's where you can kind of use it in high frequency. I can't really speak from experience from it, but it's definitely something I'm going to venture into and analyze at a higher or a faster frequency. Not sure about the frequency level that you would speak of, because depending upon your account, if you're going through a retail trading broker, the commission fees at that type of frequency of trading will kill you, just on the commission fees alone, and it's not very efficient trading. There is no profit there through a retail broker. So you have to be on the exchange, and you have to have a very large account, probably in the neighborhood of probably realistically $500,000 to be able to pull off this type of frequency. Not saying you can't get there, but you'll have to slow down your strategy analysis and strategy execution to be able to do it properly through a retail broker, let's say like through Interactive Brokers. Now, in terms of high success rate of 90%, that's a pretty tall order. I think realistically, if people out there really had those kind of winning ratios, to be honest, they wouldn't be putting those methods out in public. For sure, if I had a strategy that was like that, I wouldn't even be advertising it. I might actually do another video on the perception of where HFT is today, because that's some interesting topics being discussed in that email thread. So from what I understand in the industry, if you got a winning ratio of at least 2/3, or even, let's say 2/3, 66%, 67%, you're doing really well. Obviously, it comes down to your Sharp ratio and Sortino and all that, your track record. But actual winning ratio, I would be, first of all, I'd be self-employed. I wouldn't be talking about that kind of winning ratio. If I truly had something like that, I wouldn't be bragging about it, because that is so rare to have, and I'm sure that they exist. But to be honest, to be able to provide that and to publicize it, you ain't gonna see it out there when it's happening. And I think from my experience from other people, that is the case. But forex binary options, like yes, no, true, false kind of thing. I mean, if you've seen my analysis on the parallelism with, let's say, 6, 7, 10, 20 algorithms in parallel that are calculating something on a data stream, and then you have an equivalent weighting option that will weight all the results of those algorithms through maybe some kind of genetic algorithm. So again, you're asking about is it machine learning somewhere in there? Anyways, I'm just meandering, but it's a tough tall order to be able to simplify it the way you have it. I think it's possible, but I think if somebody out there was to have what you're seeking, they wouldn't be selling it. And if they do, you need to ask yourself, why would they sell it? Because that's a secretive thing. They don't want the world to know about it, because then that type of strategy becomes very inefficient. So you want to have that trading edge, and you have to keep that to yourself. And that's how basically a lot of the high-end, very profitable HFT shops like Renaissance Technologies works. They're very secretive, we know that, and that's the exact reason why. And they probably have some strategies that are at a winning ratio as high as that, but they're definitely not using forex binary. They may be using some machine learning. If you look up my website on my blog on Rentech, look up Bob Mercer, his history, and I think I've kind of cracked the code on how they do it and the direction they're going, because he's a linguistics guy and he's applying that experience to machine learning for financial markets. In terms of, again, binary options, yes and no, it's not that simple, but the more data you have, like Greek analysis in options, yes, I think you can do it. Frequency, I'm not sure, but you have to really play with the data once you start seeing it. And sorry for the long-winded answer, but in a nutshell, it is possible, but you won't see people talk about it. All right, hopefully that'll help you out. Talk later.